So for this week of Building Geonosis, I'm going to be announcing the Super Tank Mock Contest winners. I'm going to be showing you all the preparation that goes into transporting and packing such a large creation to take it to a LEGO convention. And we're going to be building the Catacombs where Barris and Ahsoka have to enter a maze of tunnels before they can navigate their way into the droid factory to blow it up. So over the course of the last 3 weeks, Geonosis has seen a transformational change. This thing is almost unrecognizable now. That's how much has happened. So much so that there's over 2 hours of content that I need to edit together. And so with that said, I am going to be splitting up this week and next week, week 9, into 2 separate episodes to cover everything that has happened. So today we're going to be taking a look at building the Catacombs. Lee worked so hard on those, so I can't wait to really dive in deep on that. We're going to be taking a look at the Super Tank winners. I was blown away by over 75 entries in a 1-week mock contest. That is pretty incredible. And to follow up on all of that, 5 of my closest friends came down 3 days prior to Brick Fair, where we built Geonosis all the way to the point where I would call the exterior almost complete. It truly is a spectacular sight, and I can't wait to show you guys next week. So getting right to it, let's go into a time lapse showing Lee Brick Builder Studios building these pretty incredible catacombs. All right, Lee, what are you up to here, man?
I'm listening to music and I'm trying to vibe and build at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just finishing off the switchback of this nice catacomb here. And basically we can kind of cheat because you can't see it. You won't be able to see it from any other angle. So I'm just going to terminate it right here. And I don't have to do any more building when I don't have to. So that'll be helpful.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is incredible work right here, dude. Like, you killed it on these catacombs. This is better than anything I was imagining. I mean, can you explain what you did at all?
For the most part, it's just regular brick building. There's not many crazy techniques aside from a few spots, but 95% of it is just simple brick building with some slopes, just placed in specific ways, pretty much.
So why is there multiple tunnels right here? I'm curious.
So this is just more so for people looking at the mock to see in, because if this is a wall, you know, you wouldn't be able to see anything. Obviously, the actual show, none of this is here, but when you're building for a mock, you kind of have to take some creative liberties to portray the scene the best as possible. So we got the little door down there, and so basically each of these little windows is they're basically little viewing ports for people.
Lee, I think I see a gap right here, my man.
Gap? Well, that's not supposed to be there. And actually, there you go. Fix the gap. How about that? And you got to keep in mind, this isn't done yet because you got to order a couple parts to finish this. So.
All right, so let's come out here to the outside.
Yeah, I gotta move my chair.
What door are you talking about?
This is the fancy door here that Barris cuts through with a little lightsaber right here. She goes, shoop, 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 and then there you go. She gets the little part that comes out, and then that's how they infiltrate the factory in that one episode. So.
Excellent work, sir. I think you've probably blown everybody's mind right now.
So, good day's work.
Good day's work.
Yes.
So I do want to take a quick break and thank the sponsor of this video, which is Whatnot. Now, guys, I am having yet another Whatnot stream this Friday, August 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now this time, of course, I'm going to be selling more LEGO Star Wars sets, minifigures, as well as custom LEGO Star Wars figures, so it's something you're definitely not going to want to miss out on. On top of that, it doesn't end there. I'm also going to be giving away both the Justifier and a Republic fighter tank completely for free during my Whatnot stream. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Whatnot, it's a live stream selling app that you can download both on iOS and Android. Down in the description, you'll also find a link where if you join up on Whatnot, you get a $15 credit that you can use on my stream and get $15 a LEGO Star Wars figure, a set, a custom figure, doesn't matter, or you can use it on someone else's stream. It's up to you. So don't forget to bookmark my stream August 11th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be selling all those LEGO Star Wars items. Can't wait to see you guys there, and thanks again to Whatnot for sponsoring Geonosis. With that said, let's get back to building. So just a few weeks ago, instead of building Lego, I decided to build with wood. So you might be wondering, David, what am I looking at right now? Well, guys, this is my ingenious contraption to move giant sections of Geonosis. With the combination of the stand, I also have wood panels, 20 in fact, to go under every single section of Geonosis. Now, wood panels are nothing new to me. Last year, I used these for the Jedi Temple, transporting that to a LEGO convention, and it worked out well, but I knew I could perfect this method. So where the stand comes in is by placing a wood panel on top of it and being able to shrink wrap it in both a vertical and horizontal direction. While this might sound strange, it's actually a very similar method to what big factories, maybe even Lego even does, for wrapping pallets. When people ship things overseas on a pallet, they shrink wrap it to the pallet because it keeps everything together. It's the same exact concept for these sections of Geonosis, just on a far smaller scale, of course. To add even further protection, I special ordered these 36-inch long boxes from Uline, and they're actually a 1/4 inch thick, so they are rated for 275 pounds of weight on top of it. So these boxes are basically next to indestructible, and so there's gap room on both sides of the boxes to place that section in, and they're also decently sized, so either 1 or 2 people can carry it out. And lastly, for Geonosis today, we have the Super Tank winners. First off, I just want to give some honorable mentions to these builders. I was blown away by how many great designs of the Super Tank came in with just 7 days to build these models. That is incredible. So let's give a round of applause to these finalist builders. While you didn't make the cut for the top 3 places, I am very impressed by these builds. Seriously, guys, you're really talented, and this is so cool to see. And again, I'm just showing 11 models out of 75 that were entered. All 75 were great. So in third place, we have Geonosis. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, man. But you have a really great model. This is one of the only models that I saw that had a really cool interior that was removable. In second place is Weston's model. I have to say, this is very impressive. I love that he had to measure out the bricks and plates there in that one left image. I love that he sized it just exactly what I wanted it to be, which is within those parameters. Great job. But in first place, it was Ben Steffen's build, or Kind of Brick, that blew me away. What really sold me on this design, no, it wasn't those incredible snot techniques and sloping designs. It was just the simple use of that dark tan fence piece on the side. I've never seen parts usage with that piece in particular. On top of that, Ben's build also included both dark tan and medium nougat with a little bit of hints of dark orange here and there, and then obviously accent colors being dark blue and a little bit of dark gray. Overall, this is simply one of the best Super Tank builds that I have ever seen. It's really not that much bigger than that Corporate Alliance tank droid I showed in week 7, and I was so impressed when I saw the design and got to build it. Even more impressive, Ben from Kind of Brick also made instructions for me to build the model, and he's agreed to give these instructions away for free to the public, you guys, with the link down in the description below. All you have to do is follow both Kind of Brick as well as my own social media accounts. So you might be wondering, was I able to get the parts in time to build Ben's model for Brickfair, Virginia? The answer was yes. And man, does this thing look just as good as those renders do in person. Holy cow, I can't wait to show you guys a full reveal of this model. But here's a little bit of a teaser. There is so much to come next week in week 9, so stay tuned.